bump my ear into the mic. See this thing about Ringo Starr? By the way, the phone number 201-209-9368. There's something. Let me find this thing about Ringo Starr. Ringo Starr, as if people know, one of the Beatles. Ringo Starr bans fan mail. Ringo Starr doesn't want to hear from you. If you do write, your letter will end up in the trash. That's the message from Richard Starkey, a.k.a. Ringo Starr. After 45 years of stardom, he doesn't want to spend any more time answering mail or sending signed photographs back to fans. The fan fatigue led the former Beatles drummer to post a sometimes angry-sounding short video clip on his website telling fans any mail sent him after October 20th will not be read or answered. Have you seen this video? I gotta see this video. Let me try to find this video. Ringo Starr. Who cares? Look, I love Ringo Starr. He's great. Now I got to put up with this guy. Who was even writing to him? If I had a thing here, I would do like a parody, like I won't sign no autographs, cause I'm. Wouldn't that be great if I did? Is this not on YouTube? This Ringo Starr meltdown? Let me type in Ringo Starr insane. No, Ringo Starr mail fans. Let's see if this works. No, that didn't do it. No, how about this? No audio? Come on. Oh, I know what it is. There it is.
Please.
Here it is.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October. If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do. So no more fan mail. Thank you, and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love. Look, guy doesn't want to sign autographs. That's his prerogative. But see, in all seriousness, what's he so busy with? Doing one of those tours? He's probably too busy moving out albums in his garage that haven't sold. Copies of Stop and Smell the Roses. He's probably got it's got skids of those things tying up his mansion. Please, no more stuff. No more stuff with peace and love. Yeah, a lot of peace and love there. Who wants his signature anyway? This is what. Here's something. Mike, let me ask you something. If Ringo Starr was the only deceased Beatle, right? If John was alive, Paul was alive, and George was alive, would the Beatles have gotten back together? I say yes. I say they would have done a thing. They would have done a little tribute to Ringo. This one's for Ringo. We miss you, buddy. Think about it. They would have done that thing in a heartbeat. They have Jim Keltner back there. These guys would have sung With a Little Help from My Friends. And then forgotten about Ringo as if it never happened. Ringo. This guy's name came after the word and. in the Beatles. That's how low on the totem pole he is. And beat him out. Just got an IM from Paul F. Tompkins coming to Ringo's defense. He says Ringo has some sort of OCD where if you send him things, he has to sign them. It's like the leprechaun when you throw shoes at him. Ringo. Look, I'm a Ringo fan. But would anybody have even noticed if he just stopped signing stuff? Who sends stuff thinking they're going to get it signed? Isn't it just assumed that that's like a shot in the dark? It's going to get tossed. No stuff. No merchandise for me to sign. Who's sending merchandise? Okay, I got this ticket stub from the 65 tour. What address should I send this to? Let's see. Ringo Starr Fan Club. People mailing anything of value to this guy. Let's start saying, you know what I would do now? I'd send everything I could get my hands on before October 20th. I might do that. I might send 10,000 envelopes now, just as long as they're dated before October 20th. Apparently, that's the deal he just made. He will sign it if he gets it before October 20th. How dare you? His loud mouth. Please. No more. I've got too much to do. There's a new Panera Bread just opened up down the street. I'd like to sit and do. They have free internet there. Peace and love. Guy throwing that around. It's a creep. They replaced him on a tour, too. They did a tour. He had like appendicitis. Beatles just plugged a different guy in there. They did like a whole tour without him. They didn't care. Nobody noticed. They could do these Ringo Starr All-Star shows without him at this point. Yeah, Ringo's not here tonight, but we got Howard Jones and the guy from Kajagoogoo. I saw one of those shows. I saw like the best one. I think I saw the first one, and it was like they should have just called it Ringo Starr and his musical Driftwood. It's like Joe Walsh, Dr. John. This is like a parade of wash-ups. Like Mark Farner from, what was he in? Three Dog Night? Grand Funk Railroad. I'm watching this thing. It's like, at the first moment it starts off, it's like, it's like, oh my God, it's a Beatle. It don't come easy. It's like, oh, this is the greatest thing I ever saw. I can't believe it. It's a Beatle in front of me. Then all of a sudden it's like 15 minutes in, I'm watching Dr. John. This is the walrus behind the keyboard. Well, it must have been the right place. It must have been the wrong time. It must have been the right place. Yeah, I was in the wrong place. That Ringo Starr show. And then the lineup on future tours was like, I'm serious, it was like Sheila E. So I'm going to see the Beatle here, and I'm listening to Sheila E. Like everybody had to get their little showcase. Howard Jones did it. Holy moly, this is the best this guy could come up with. I think he had Slim Jim Phantom from the Stray Cats one year. FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, is that me?
Yes, it's you.
Hey, this is Patrick in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
How are you, Patrick?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Doing all right.
Good to hear. I was just thinking, it's pretty funny that we're to assume that Ringo Starr has been answering his own fan mail for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
I think what it really means is he doesn't want to pay someone to answer his fan mail anymore.
I think it just means he's losing his marbles.
That's quite possible as well.
Sick of all this bloody fan mail. Get it away from... I can't... Like, what's he, sitting down once a week to sign? How much mail is this guy getting?
People sitting in drum heads for him to sign.
Yeah, so you sign it. Big deal. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
FMU, you're on the air.
Hey, Tom, what's up? It's Mike from Summit.
Mike from Summit, 07901. What's up?
There you go. I'm just, this is ridiculous, this Ringo thing. I'm really upset. I thought he was, a good-natured fella, and then this drops on me. I don't know.
Yeah, upsetting.
I saw him at the Garden State Arts Center.
Yes.
PNC Bank Arts Center.
That's where I saw him.
And the lineup was the guy from Average White Band.
Ugh.
The guy who sang Dreamweaver. I don't remember his
Gary
name.
Wright.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a forgettable. I mean, it got worse and worse from year to year. I mean, Joe Walsh. It's like then you're down to the guy from Average White Band. It's just. I don't know.
I heard he came out. I heard he comes out at the end. He's like doing "It Don't Come Easy," and then all of a sudden, during it, he just goes like, it's like, "It don't come easy." Like, got to pay your dues if you wanna sing the blues, and it don't come easy. No refunds from this point on. You don't
Right,
have to shout all over. You can.
He kind of teases you a little bit. He throws in two Beatles songs. And then you hear, Sheila E. drum soloing for 10 minutes or whatever. It's just...
That's insane.
I don't know.
I got to check this lineup out. I got to see if it has to be online. Somebody has to have the Ringo Starr All-Star Band lineup.
I was looking. I was trying to find it year to year. I saw 1990, and then 2008 was just an abomination. He, I don't know. Didn't he look drunk to you on that video?
Yeah, I'm not going to say he looked drunk. He looked insane.
He looked...
You know what? Gotta want to sign autographs. That's fine. Okay, here I found a lineup. The first lineup was this. Here's the first lineup.
Okay.
Let's chart the downfall of this band.
Here we go.
First All-Star lineup, 89. Ringo Starr, Joe Walsh, Nils Lofgren, Dr. John, Billy Preston, Rick Danko, Levon Helm, Jim Keltner, and Clarence Clemens.
Okay.
That's bad already. That's bad,
Wow.
But that's as good as it ever got.
That's the top. That's the best.
3 years later, Ringo Starr, Joe Walsh, Nils Lofgren, Todd Rundgren, Dave Edmunds, Burton Cummings from, what was Burton Cummings in?
Oh.
Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Oh, yes.
Timothy B. Schmidt from the Eagles. And then his son, Zach Starkey. That's almost a tie with the first lineup. Still, a little worse. Then, 95, Ringo Starr, Randy Bachman, Mark Farner, Billy Preston, Felix Cavallari, John Entwistle. So I got to sit there and watch this guy do Boris the Spider. Unless he did the quiet one. Everybody knows I'm the quiet one. Awful. Bad.
Terrible.
Then, 97, 98, Ringo Starr, Peter Frampton, Gary Brooker, Jack Bruce, Simon Kirke from Bad Company. I thought he went with a lean and mean lineup that year. Then, man, where are the really bad ones? Okay, 2001, Ringo Starr, Roger Hodgson from Supertramp, Ian Hunter, Howard Jones, Greg Lake, and Sheila E.
Oh, God.
Well, what are you supposed to get? I said, watch it. It Don't Come Easy, Back Off Boogaloo, Goodbye Stranger, The Glamorous Life, No One Is to Blame, Carnival 9.
Oh, God.
What is this lineup here? All the way to Memphis. Like, what am I getting from this show?
And you think it couldn't get worse, and then 2 years later, you have Hamish Stewart, the lead singer and bassist in Average White Band.
Yeah, those 2000.
Billy Squire, Colin Hay, who...
Yeah, look at this line. 2003, Ringo Starr,
Wow.
Colin Hay, Paul Carrick, John Waite, Sheila E., Man, oh brother.
And Ringo, he comes out for the first two songs. I think the last couple songs, and then he has just these guys do 3 or 4 songs in the middle. Comes out, throws up the peace and love sign, and that's it. Thanks for coming.
Peace, love, and no refunds.
Anyway.
Thank you, buddy. Good
All
call.
right, talk to you later.
FMU, you're on the air.